Hey guys, so it's Britt from Wevolve and I am so excited to share this video with you guys. I've been meaning to actually make it for a while, but I was waiting for the design to be finished. So basically I just finished the most highly requested book that I've probably ever gotten since the onset of like Cinco Hey and everything that's going on with that, like 5G. So basically what this book is about is frequency healing. People have been asking me about ways to counter 5G, ways to counter the things that are happening in world events like chemtrails and the quaccinas and all that kind of different stuff, and how to raise our frequency, about ascension, about just general good health and like why certain modalities are more healing than others. People have asked me about essential oils. So I put together the Ascension Guide of the Century. This is like, I think the coolest book I've ever done. I really like it, but I always like the latest book that I did. It's always like the most exciting one until I make a new one. So anyway, but I really love this book. It's so awesome. I'm going to tell you guys what's in it, but basically this video is not just an upsell for the book. So I'm giving this book away for free. I'm doing a marketing campaign right now for Wevolve to help share the word. There's so much censorship, like it's really hard. There's so much amazing stuff in there, but nobody even knows about it. So I'm trying to focus a little bit more on letting people know the amazing value that's happening in the platform and all the cool videos and protocols. You guys know, you guys have seen probably half the videos in there here on YouTube. So you guys know the amazing stuff I used to post, and there's just so much cool stuff since, but this is also not an upsell for Wevolve, don't worry. But the whole point is that I'm giving it away for anybody who wants to submit a 3-minute or less, it could be 15 seconds, whatever you want, testimonial, a video testimonial about how any one of my videos on the Montreal Healthy Girl channel helped you, about Wevolve if you happen to be a member, about me and any work we've done one-on-one, about information I've shared with you or your family that has helped. Anything about your journey that was, in any way affiliated to me, any advice I ever gave you that was helpful, anything like that, any book or ebook or product you ever bought from me that you really loved. So what I want to do is actually create a beautiful video montage, like kind of a collage of just like spliced parts of people's testimonials, and put it together to create a really beautiful and inspiring marketing video, basically for Wevolve to share the word. So I have so many written testimonials, like a lot. I have like hundreds and hundreds of them, and I love them, and I'm so grateful. And you guys, I actually screenshot some of the comments that I get under here, and I like share them on my Instagram and stuff, just because it's like so just beautiful. I love it. So I really appreciate all the comments and everything. But anybody who wants this book, it's gonna be ready for Black Friday, but I will send it to you before it's even available in my shop. If you are interested in the book, all you have to do is submit, obviously, a truthful testimonial about your story in relation to me and how I've influenced your life in some way or another, or the information that I've shared has. And yeah, it's pretty much whatever you want. So you can basically share your name if you're interested, your age, where you're from. You don't have to share your last name, and then just a little bit about yourself, your story, and the benefits that you've seen, or whatever you want to share. So you can submit that. I'll put the email down below to support@wevolve.io if you're interested. But either way, I want to tell you guys about my book because it's coming out for Black Friday. Also, if you don't want to do a testimonial and you just want to get the book, it's going to be super affordable anyways, but I'm going to put it at least at 50% off for Black Friday, starting on, I think it's the 26th. Anyways, but yeah, so if you guys are, I'm choking on my own saliva. How many times have I actually done that videos? I swear. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, message down below. And if not, then you can always get it for Black Friday. I'll be sending an email out. If you guys are not in my email list and you want to be, I really don't send out very many emails. Like, I let you guys know what's in the new weekly video drop for anybody who's interested in. That comes out every Wednesday. So it's like 4 emails a month. And then when I'm doing like a sale or a launch, or like there's a new product or something like that, like it's like 3 times a year maybe. So I'm not going to be a person who blows up your inbox. So if you guys are interested, you guys can download anything down below, like the vac shedding protocol or any of those types of things, and you'll get right into my email list. Or you can join just by going to wevolve.io, also down below, and you can just join my mailing list. So yeah, and then you can get all the updates about any products I have. I'm always doing sales and giveaways even, and stuff like that too. So stay tuned. But anyway, so this book is called Fully Ascended, sticking with my brand of fully everything. And I'm so excited, you guys. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you what's kind of in it. There's actually a lot of stuff, so I took notes because I really won't remember, and I tend to just go off on a tangent about all these like cool details that are in there, but I want you to get the actual gist of what's going on. So I'm going to be talking about ascension and what is ascension. A lot of people believe that ascension is just like, there's a lot of new age approaches to ascension and a lot of like strange approaches. I'm going to say strange in a non-judgmental way, but like really far out there thoughts about what ascension really is. And my definition of ascension is very simple, very easy, and applies to every single person. And I believe that that's what ascension really is. So I share my perspective on what ascension is and how we can get there as a collective. This is not a spiritual book, by the way. It is a little bit, but not really. It's very much a biohacking book on how you can live an indulgent lifestyle or survive in our modern world using specific tools that can raise your frequency out of disease, raise your frequency out of symptoms, raise your frequency out of toxic emotions, raise your frequency out of your, like, to counter your bad lifestyle choices, for instance. So you guys know me. If you haven't seen a lot of my videos and you're new to the channel, then I'm a very indulgent person. Like, anybody who knows me in person knows I have chocolate addiction. I'm actually putting out a song called Must Have Been Fudge soon, which is like an ad for my weight loss program. Basically, it's going to be on my singing channel, but it's super cute. It's like a Roxette cover for It Must Have Been Love. You guys are going to love it. That was really fun to film. I had to like stuff chocolate in my face and everything. But anyway, sorry, I kind of like diverted there. You know how I am. But this is basically like a tool guide for the indulgent person's soul. So I'm a person who, yes, I want to be healthy, and yes, I want to be vibrant, and yes, I want to thrive, but I also really love the human pleasures and indulgences. I want to like stay up late sometimes. I want to like work on my computer late. I want to like eat really delicious foods. I don't want to be eating like raw salads and stuff like that for the rest of my life, or even at all. I mean, unless there's tahini salad, like a good tahini dressing. Yeah. But anyway, so I want people to feel like they can have alcohol here and there, or if people smoke or do different things, I don't recommend it. I have videos to quit. But this book really goes through like what the impact is on your actual energetic frequency of all these foods and thoughts and emotions and behaviors and habits, like how many megahertz it actually drops your body system, and what you can do that is a quick fix that is super easy to raise your frequency, and how to do it like immediately, so you can actually get yourself right out of the cancer stage, get yourself right out of, candida, get yourself out of inflammation. Okay, so really helpful. If you have thyroid problems, there's info in there. Like, it's the best health tool guide. I think every person should have this in their home, and I'm not being biased. Like, that's also why I'm giving it away for testimonials, even short ones, because I want as many people as possible to have this. This is like game changer for what's coming in the world next. And to protect against things like radiation and all the other things that are happening in the world right now. So what is ascension? The biggest direct threats to ascension, this is like radiation toxins, what we're seeing in the world right now. All of the attacks in our food, like everything that's going on with the sky, is like, this is really in-depth detail of how basically the global elite and the global agenda are trying to lower our frequency to halt ascension. Why they're doing this, and why those things are effective, and what you can do to counter them. So the things to watch out for and the ways to sort of mitigate those things. Why keeping a high frequency matters, why that plays a role in your health, in your mood, in the planet, in the collective, in the entire world, in the energetic frequency that we all share, in bringing in a new world. So why it actually really matters. Why essential oils are the most powerful concentrates on our earth. And no, I'm not affiliated to any essential oil brands. I'm not selling any essential oils, like nothing like that. I am literally they are the most powerful high vibrational substances that exist on earth if you're getting good quality ones, and they hold a very high frequency. One drop of a typical essential oil is worth like 10 pounds of the herb, sometimes even more. And this creates very high vibrational medicine with volatile oils that interact very specifically at very high vibrational frequencies and can counter a lot of lifestyle habits. So it's how to biohack using essential oils. Like, for instance, you can mitigate or neutralize, I guess is a better word. You can neutralize the negative effect of drinking coffee by putting 2 drops of essential oils on your forehead, like a specific type. So it's very interesting. Like, there's really cool stuff, like when you kind of play around with frequencies and balance and biohacking. Anyway, I'm super into that these days. And I've done so much of these things myself, and I can't even tell you guys the difference in how I feel, even in how I look. Like, I don't even know if you can tell, but my skin is like glowing. just simple things like that I'm literally sharing in this book that I've learned over the last year have taken me from like feeling pretty good-ish to like amazing. Okay. And so I really want people to like know how to truly thrive, not just like get over a disease, because this will help a lot with that too. And there's a lot of info about that, but how to actually thrive. So anyway, so how and why you should use essential oils. The top essential oils and their frequency is literally a list of like dozens of essential oils, the best ones, what their actual frequency is, and what you can use them for. So it's really interesting, like all the things that they treat. It's basically an essential oil guide combined in this ebook as well. Then I have the A to Z list of diseases and which essential oils to use for each disease. So like if you have anxiety, if you have depression, literally A to Z, every condition you've ever heard of or could ever think of. Like I took it like the list off of like Wikipedia, and I like every single disease that's like documented and which essential oil goes well for it. So no matter what you're dealing with, you'll know which essential oil can help counter that condition. Essential oil applications and dosages, exactly how to use them in all kinds of interesting ways that the average person doesn't think to use them. We all know you can put them on your body and ingest them and whatever, but and use them maybe in creams, and like toothpaste and stuff. But there's really cool ways like belly button application that goes direct systems in the body where you have illness, even vaginal rectal suppositories, how to do them, how to make them, like all of, and the different types for all different conditions. So it's just really an interesting tool guide for how you can like heal dysbiosis, deal with candida and overgrowths, like deal with really far reaching illness in the body. Okay. So really, really cool stuff. The frequencies of your body and all of its organs. So like, what does your liver resonate at? It's actually 55 to 60 megahertz. Your body in general is about 68 to 72 megahertz, but your different organs resonate at different frequencies. So you can see how some of the organs have lower frequencies and they could more easily become diseased, which is why we see people with lots of liver disease and this kind of stuff. So it's also, you can like use essential oils and other hacks that I have in this book to raise your frequency and raise even just those organs out of the disease states. And which essential oils to use for each organ. So if you happen to be a person who has thyroid problems or pancreatic problems or stomach problems or colon issues, whatever it is that's going on for you, you can see the actual essential oil that is best served for that particular organ based on the counter frequency. So it's like this is really, anyway, it's so cool, guys. A lot of research went into this and it was just a really fun project. So I hope you love it. I definitely love it. I will like use this book forever because obviously I can't retain this information or remember like the megahertz frequency of everything by heart. There's just too much info in there. The most common diseases and their frequencies. Okay, so death, for instance, starts at 25 megahertz. Candida is at 55 megahertz. Migraines are actually higher. They're a high frequency brain issue. So there's ways to counter them using like an essential oil that's lower frequency, for instance. So it's very interesting. It shares some really unique traits about different illnesses and how you can address them through that. The frequency of all of the emotions. So what's the frequency of hope, of love? Like for instance, peace is 600, love is 500. Shame, I think, is 20, and humiliation was 20. Fear is a little bit higher than that. I forget what it is exactly. But yeah, like shame and humiliation is a frequency of 20. Death starts at 25. Like do that math. If you're, let's say, in a relationship or married to someone who's making you feel shame all the time, or you're shaming yourself, which is even worse, or you're dealing with a situation where you feel humiliated often, you know, like toxic people will try to humiliate others. They're putting you into the death frequency, even below it. So very important, like how to transmute those energies and those emotions, and you can use essential oils to counter them. Like really high vibrational essential oils in your belly button, for instance, can like release a lot of these negative frequencies from your body. Like just such cool stuff. The frequency of foods and lifestyle habits like drinking coffee, 5G, drinking alcohol, negative thinking. I mean, I forget, there's like a lot of them, but all of the common like lifestyle habits that we're dealing with. Also foods like canned foods versus raw foods. Are they really as high vibrational? Like raw vegan diet, is it as high vibe as we thought? Really interesting stuff in there. So I think you guys will really like it. And then there's more. You know what that just made me think of? Marissa Tomei and My Cousin Vinny. Oh no, there's more. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. I love that movie. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I'm like obsessed with it. I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but there's a couple of movies that I haven't seen that I love. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen The Fabulous Baker Boys. It's such a good movie. I don't know why I'm thinking about that now, but anyway. So also in the book is the healing frequencies for manifestation and healing. So for instance, some very high vibrational frequencies that you can either program into like a Rife machine or even through sound therapy that can help to heal the body and like raise your body out of toxic states. Even like what a healthy body resonates at overall, like a healthy aura, and how when it drops under 200 overall, you start to get into disease states. So using these very high frequencies, like way past human resonance, can actually really counter and bring your body back into a state of balance. And then finally, the best ways other than essential oils to raise your frequency. And this is where I talk about your lifestyle hacks. Okay, like how to optimize your sleep, how to ground, how to get the best sun, like the ways to manipulate those everyday things that we do as humans to actually have the best health ever and to raise your frequency right away. So I am so excited, you guys. I'm really, really happy to share this. Like I was meaning to put this book out for a long time, but the truth is I got into writing it and then I got so busy and distracted with other projects, and then I had some like personal stuff that went on in my life, and then I sort of put it on hold, and I recently got inspired again and I was like, I am getting this book done. Like I don't even care if I'm feeling unmotivated, like I'm doing it. So I did it, I put it together. It is super epic. I'm really excited for it to come out. So stay tuned. I am gonna share around Black Friday on my Instagram, which is down below if you're interested. On my new, I don't know if I'm gonna share it on my new singing channel, but anyway, I'm probably gonna put together like a montage video of a few of the different songs, because like I want to get more people over to my singing channel. You guys are gonna love it. I'm telling you, I'm really good too. At least I think so. I'm very good at editing. I'm still working on the singing. But these are like really beautiful videos about world events, about what's happening. Like the lyric, they're not just cover songs, they're changed lyrics about like really important stuff that matters to me, personal stuff, but also the world and what's happening, like, you know, with fogging and with the vacuna and like all these different things. So yeah, really powerful stuff. So please check it out. It's Brittany Amber Ariel. The link is down below. Share it with people too, please. I'm not in the algorithm and I'm also not monetized. I'm doing this as a passion project to help the world, to share truth, because I love it, because it's high vibe and fun. I recently did a breakup song actually, which is a little less high vibe, but whatever, that one was personal. So needed to be done. Cathartic. It was also a cover of my favorite song growing up as a teenager, and the first song I ever sang, Jewel, Foolish Games. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Check out the book. Stay tuned. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'm wishing everybody a wonderful week. I'll talk to you guys soon.